Oh, Brittany. You are finally about to get the ethering you deserve. Hey y'all, gravity, any day above ground living. So before we start this video, you know what to do. Share, like, and subscribe. That's right, share, like, and subscribe, because I'm not like other YouTubers. I'm different. Folks, this chick, man, Professor Crunk, whatever the hell she calls herself, Brittany Cooper, one of these gender studies people, and you know how black people are with gender studies. That's just a code word for easy degree. Decided now she's in 2022. Throw the balls to the wall. Biden's in, Massa's in, his chameleons in, and might as well follow through what Maxine Waters said about black men voting for Trump. How they're never going to forgive us. So she decided to say what she said in these tweets right here. Oh yeah, folk. Yeah, now when we, specifically Rose Gold and myself, when we started the podcast Beyond Borders with Rose Gold and Kid Gravity, available everywhere you can get your ratchet music, our first episode, the Independent Woman Myth, we featured old Brittany Cooper, and the fact that she ran her mouth saying that because of Donald Trump, there's food deserts all over in black communities, and she hates it, and she's laying the blame right at this man's feet. Now, mind you, if you're black and you're consciously aware of what goes on in our communities, you know there have been food deserts all day, every day. It was there when Trump was in. It was there before he was in. It was there when Obama was in. It was there before he was in. It was there when Bush 2 was there, and before Bush 2 got elected. You're talking Clinton, Bush 1, Reagan, Carter, all of them. There have been food deserts in the black community, but she decided, since it's clicks and people will listen to you, let's just blame Trump for it. Whatever. But those series of tweets I showed you, folks, yeah, like I said, she's following the Maxine Waters playbook of let's hate black men, and I'm a black feminist, and we just gonna hate black men because we need division amongst the black men and black women, because that's, the almighty dollar. So I sat there and I hate this woman. I'm sorry, and y'all know me, I don't like saying I hate people. I usually use strongly dislike, but her, Jamila Lemieux, and all these black feminists, I really hate these women. I really do. And before y'all come around and say, oh, there you go, another her black man. First off, no, because if you go through my timelines on Instagram and Twitter, I actually engage with and help, I want to say support black women who are doing positives for our community. People like Felicia Killings with her conscious conservative movement. People like Divine Stargate. People like ZZ from A to Z TV, Taisha Essex, Tiffy Television. I engage with these women because they're actually putting out messages that uplift black women and make sure black women are put in a positive light. So yeah, all you radical feminists of the black persuasion and you damn divestors, y'all can kiss my ass. Shout out to YouTube. Apple is some scary products. I can actually see who's calling my wife on her computer, but whatever. Let's continue with Professor Crunk, or Crumb, whatever you want to call her. We already know she hates black men. And the fact that she hates black men, you would think in this day and age, you kind of would hide that, especially with the black grassroots uplifting and changing the narratives out here. You would not do this, but when you get into the house, you decide that you'll just throw balls to the wall, because you have to be the minstrel to show the white man and white supremacy that you're on their team until they kick you out, and then you're gonna come on an apology tour looking for everybody to accept your apology, and we're all gonna tell you you can go to hell. So let's see, who has she's dissed Dave Chappelle multiple occasions, her and Jamila. She's dissed Bill Cosby, even went on a show with Mark Lamont Hill, aka Mark Lamont Shill, or how Professor Black Truth like to call her, Mark Lamont, you big dummy Hill. And basically, even though he was never convicted of the R word, he was convicted of sexual assault, which is 2 different charges. I know that's a 4, but whatever. She still ran on that network, on that man show, and called him an rapist. Now, if I was Bill Cosby, I would sue her into oblivion, but, you know, she probably only has her paycheck. So, you know, it is what it is. I think that's just enough to heat that man's multiple homes. She's dissed Ice Cube. Now, this one really perked up on my radar when she did it back in 2020. I'm just going to show you the tweet again. So because this man decided to put out an agenda for black people as a framework so these politicians can actually earn their tax money that they're taking from us, and actually had a conversation with the previous administration, and not only had the conversation with the administration, you went and talked to a black woman who is running said position in that administration dedicated to helping black people. You had a problem with that, saying that this man isn't a leader. You're basically saying he did it for clout, even though if you look at Ice Cube's history, he's always been about doing things for the black community. And I couldn't find it, but I remember somebody telling me that she also dissed Nipsey Hussle, saying that what he was doing wasn't conducive to the black community. I'm gonna take that with a grain of salt because I didn't see the tweets and I can't find them, so someone might just be saying something just to say something. But her, I swear, she's the reason why black progressives, I should say, because the majority of us don't rock with her. Like when it's all said and done, nobody's gonna say, hey, she was a paragon of black consciousness. Nobody's gonna say that. But for you to just continually diss black men, ma'am, you're gonna be in a world of hurt. Okay, you're about to. But I'm parsing my words. That's why you hear me pausing a lot, because I really want to go off, but I don't want to be that guy. But of course, there's some positives with this as well, because everybody's going after her. Everybody's gone after her, especially on the Dave Chappelle piece, because she decided to come back and say, hey, everybody's coming outside now, coming after me, because I said what I said about Dave Chappelle. Yes, ma'am, Dave Chappelle right now is the greatest comic alive right now. And with comedy, everybody gets hit. Everybody. Like me with these podcasts and the YouTube channel. Nobody's safe from my criticism. Even myself. You've got to be balanced in this world. Balance is key to life. That's why you see the Chinese practice Taoism with the yin yang. You see other cultures, even in Africa. It's a balance. The circle of life. Everyone has a purpose, and everyone understands that they are a necessary cog for balance. But to watch someone like this Professor Crunk character continually run her mouth about black men, knowing full well if there was a male equivalent of this doing this consistently with a blue check, she would be all over this man. But then when they get the criticism, then it's everybody's coming after me, everybody's hating. But before I end this video, I have to address this last tweet. Now, well, it's not actually a tweet. This is actually from a Twitter exchange that the Blaze Media did with her. Now, mind you, the Blaze is right wing. She's a lefty crackpot, so I don't even understand why they would be talking. But it's something Jason Black always said. Ask the question in front of a white person and you'll get the answer. Now, you would think a black feminist who is supposedly against white supremacy and railing against white people would go and tell the Blaze to go to hell. But you look at this screenshot and tell me she told him to go to hell. I didn't see go to hell not once in her response. Interesting. So you had a friendly conversation with the Blaze Media, you know, Glenn Beck and them. You had a friendly conversation. Your answer was succinct and to the point, because this is black men. You said you don't need a nuclear family to achieve black success. That's what you essentially said. Gotcha. Folks, if you're B1, if you're black first, if you're about the diaspora, I swear to God, we have to, in 2022, do whatever we can to exorcise these fools out of our communities, out of our spaces. And I plan to do a video on that as well. These black folks going on Twitter Spaces and talking about our issues with white people. I plan to do a video on that. But for Miss Brittany Cooper, Professor Crunk, whatever the hell you call yourself, ma'am, your days are numbered around us. You could stay with the coons and the agents, what I like to call the ABCs, the agents, Boule, and coons. You could stay over there with them. But if you think when the tide starts turning and black society starts really elevating because of the black grassroots and the ones that have been putting in the work, you think you're going to come reap the benefits, you going to see a new guard at the gate, and we going to check that paperwork, and your paperwork ain't straight right now, and no matter how much you change it, you're not getting over here. You're not going to see. You're going to just watch us having fun, and then you can go search for your food deserts again, and you can yell at the sky, which out's God and everything. But let me get out of here. Take care. Stay safe. Remember, share, like, and subscribe. That's right. Share, like, and subscribe, because I'm not like other YouTubers. I'm different. Peace.